Good morning. My name is Stefania Cazzoli. I came from Torino in the northwest of Italy, Europe. I graduated as bachelor in 1991 and a master in 2000 in sports science at the University of Torino, Italy. I am president of FPEP session of the Fédération Internationale d'Éducation Physique from 2007 Europe and 2013 world. I am working as a joint professor at the University of Torino, Italy. I am working in sports science, physical education and sport pedagogy. The topic of my researches are physical education, teacher training, adapted physical activity and social inclusion. I am working for implementation of quality of physical education teacher training by innovative digital techniques, physical education based on evidence and practice based on evidence. I am working also for the development of inclusion and integration of all difference in the physical education in accordance with UNESCO, WHO and UN. Goodbye.
Physical education teacher training and promoting health and wellness of children by physical education based on evidence. Stefania Cazzoli, adjunct professor, University of Torino, Swiss, Italy, physical education and sport pedagogy. Fédération Internationale d'Éducation Physique, president of FPEP session world and Europe. The physical education teacher training evolved in the time and became oriented at building the competence for culture and society of third millennium. The humanity developed versus new life and the work organization based on digital technology. The sedentary became the four causes of DF, WHO 2002, 2004, 2010 and 2016. The priority began to plan program for active lifestyle, informal education versus non-formal education community, sport organization, informal education, daily life. The formal education is an opportunity for all the students to understand and to learn active competence about health and well-being in the childhood versus long life attitude and behavior. Method. The research was based on the systematic review about international documents from 1978 till 2016. The analysis of the primary sources were based on historical critics, external, internal, and the document was UNESCO and the Commission Research 2013 and the WHO 2010 and 2016. Result and discussion. The high quality of the teaching needed to provide the development of a multi-system teacher education oriented at the health and well-being, longitudinal and vertical continuity, time perspective, long life learning, transversal horizontal continuity, place perspective education based on a multi-agency and stakeholder cooperation. University, school, professional community, culture and society. Innovative digital technology and access to the scientific data for physical education based on evidence and practice-based evidence. Conclusion of the abstract, the digital technology causes of sedentary and non-healthy well-being versus digital technology opportunity for active lifestyle of health, well-being, understanding and knowledge school-based teacher training. Background, theoretical model, physical activity and health. The risk factor of morbidity and mortality of chronic non-communicable disease are hypertension, high concentration of cholesterol level in blood, inadequate amount of fruit and vegetable in the daily diet, high percentage of people overweight or obesity, high frequency of physical inactivity, high use of tobacco in most countries. 5 of these risk factors are closely related to diet and physical activity. The World Health Organization supported the development of a global strategy on diet, physical activity, and health for improving the health prevention in all countries of the world. The scientific group of physical activity prepared the document of physical activity guideline, the global recommendation physical activity for health on 2010, and the guideline document was prepared by the scientific evidence and the practice oriented for improved activity lifelong all the time of life. The physical activity for children and young groups are play, game, sport, recreation, physical education in family, school, and community contexts. The aims are increase the cardiorespiratory and muscle stretching training versus physical education, balance, and well-being by daily 60 minutes for physical activity. The contemporary life is sedentary in the everyday workplace routine. The innovative digital development changed the work organization versus daily sedentary and inactive lifestyle. The preventive health care must be developed attitude and the active lifestyle program in order to restore the balance between working physical inactivity versus activity time breaking spent in internal and external space and virtual space. Background 2. Theoretical model education and digital technology. The use of digital technology are part of a contemporary life. The children are natively digital and they are always connecting in hyperplace and social net sharing web-based. The school formal education mission is to prepare the student to use the digital technology for the present and future society. The digital skill is one of the key learning competences of our European Parliament on 2006. The new technology in education is an enrichment of a formal teaching in school by education based on multimedia, computer, and intelligent tutoring system, and to advanced distributed learning. The education software, electronic research, imaging, and video archives, learning in technology environment are a positive opportunity for improving the quality of teaching in a humanities environment. The new frontier of physical education teaching is the use of digital technology oriented to the development of a motor learning quality, motor control, motor development and learning, teaching performance evaluation system. Implementation of the volume of physical activity in the school routine, implementation of physical activity culture, lifestyle and practices through social network and informal education by peer education. The new technology in education is the enrichment for teacher and teacher. The sedentary life is based on sit, read, watch television. They use digital technology and device, personal computer, television, mobile, tablet, involve person for about 4 hours a day with short and medium-term negative consequences on the health effect. The exergaming user interface that involves the whole body in physical activity practice, movement, skill, walking, running, climbing stairs, step, to go to bike, bicycle, ergometer, paddling, rowing machine, the fondo skiing, skate, glide, swim, sport, golf, bowling, baseball, tennis, boxing, football, multiple activities, dance, martial arts. The exercise movement energy expenditure are measured. The golf energy expenditure is a calorie minute 3.1 and for 30 minutes 19. Bowling 117. Baseball 135. Tennis 159. Dance 159. Box 216. Background 3. Theoretical model physical education teacher training. The theoretical model physical education teacher training is professional oriented versus teaching competence. The professional competence are set of understanding, knowledge, and skill that are needed to operate successfully in a particular profession. The competence necessary to the teach profession are many, diverse, composite, heterogeneous. The professional competences are built with the transition from academic knowledge to no-action in the process of teaching and learning. The teacher professional knowledge are three typologies. A. Disciplinary knowledge acquired in university education. B. Knowledge on a professional training in higher education. C. Knowledge of experience acquired through practice in the school. The theoretical model physical education teacher is a professional-oriented versus teacher competence. The origin of the knowledge of a teacher came from various sources. First, knowledge by teaching. Second, knowledge for teaching. Third, knowledge on teaching. Fourth, knowledge of practice. The professional knowledge is not only the combination of the practical knowledge and technical and scientific, but the theoretical knowledge must be reinterpreted in according to the logic of taking account of a purpose, value, inscription, time. The Declaration of Berlin 2013 is the full background about theoretical model physical education based on evidence and practice based on evidence. The Declaration of Berlin 2013 about physical education and sport emphasizes the scientific evidence for enhancing the efficacy and the sustainability of a physical education and sport. The education based on evidence were a new approach at the best practice in teaching and coaching in physical education. It was an interdisciplinary approach from clinical practice that has spread after formal introduction in 1992 after Cochrane epidemiology study. It spread initially in the clinical setting as evidence-based medicine, but later spread to the fields such as nursing, psychology, dentistry, physiotherapy, and education. The data from scientific research became the reference. The reference were the knowledge shared in the scientific community and peer-reviewed. The scientific data were shared by web-based digital technology. The evidence-based education became a search for evidence-based practice. The evidence-based practice education-making decisions are oriented integrating the best available scientific evidence with professional experience, features, status, needs, value, and preference of students that are compatible with the environmental and organizational context. The EDP fundamental principles are all professional decisions for practice should be taken. First, inclusion of a consideration about theoretical study, qualitative study, and quantitative study selecting on the basis of the effectiveness of the searches. Second, search results must be derived from a systematic collection of data through observation and experimental and the formulation of equations on the validation of hypotheses. Third, data treatment are empirical and controlled research in a well-specified reference. Conclusion: the quality of physical education is a process oriented to termination culture change. The past as a wisdom for the future, the present as a bridge between the tradition toward innovation in the future. The physical education based on evidence will be the new approach to improve the quality of physical education, science of education, and science of teaching. The physical education based on evidence will oriented toward the effectiveness of efficiency of teaching and the learning process focused to students' needs. The teacher are the mediator of this process of the teaching learning. Teaching is a decision-making about learning, environmental setting, learning, content, teaching strategy, and technology. The process of teaching and learning based on evidence are opportunity for the creating community of the best practice to develop attitudes at reflection practice opportunity to transfer knowledge, to be always ready for new challenge in the culture, life, and work.